Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Harry Potter Theory. In this video, we'll be addressing a very common and major question that we've seen floating around, and that question is of course the title of the video, how did Harry's Expelliarmus beat Voldemort's unblockable Avada Kedavra? Let's start with chapter 36 of the Deathly Hallows, where there is a descriptive passage that depicts the powerful clash of magic between Harry and Voldemort. Avada Kedavra! Expelliarmus! The bang was like a cannon blast, and the golden flames that erupted between them, at the dead center of the circle they had been treading, marked the point where the spells collided. Harry saw Voldemort's green jet meet his own spell. They saw the Elder Wand fly high, dark against the sunrise, spinning across the enchanted ceiling like the head of Nagini, spinning through the air towards the master it would not kill, who had come to take full possession of it at last. Harry, with the unerring skill of the Seeker, caught the wand in his free hand as Voldemort fell backwards, arms splayed, the slit pupils of the scarlet eyes rolling upwards. Tom Riddle hit the floor with a mundane finality, his body feeble and shrunken, the white hands empty, the snake-like face vacant and unknowing. Voldemort was dead, killed by his own rebounding curse, and Harry stood with two wands in his hand, staring down at his enemy's shell. What the passage above effectively depicts is Harry's Expelliarmus besting Voldemort's Avada Kedavra. But how? Isn't that impossible? Isn't it undeflectable? To begin answering that question, we first need to look at the context of the passage more closely. In their clash of magic, Harry disarms Voldemort, who is, at the time, in possession of the Elder Wand. They saw the Elder Wand fly high, spinning through the air towards the master it would not kill, who had come to take full possession of it at last. This passage explains that because Harry is the more deserving and rightful owner of the Elder Wand, that its power cannot be effectively used against him. In chapter 24 of the same book, Harry talks to Ollivander, and the following passage explains the importance of the relationship between the wand and the caster. "A person can still use a wand that hasn't chosen them, though?" asked Harry. "Oh yes, if you are any wizard at all, you will be able to channel your magic through almost any instrument. The best results, however, must always come where there is the strongest affinity between wizard and wand. These connections are complex, an initial attraction, and then a mutual quest for experience, the one learning from the wizard from the wand. What this explains is that there is more to being powerful than just a powerful wizard utilizing a powerful wand, i.e. Voldemort and the Elder Wand. The relationship between the two is equally as important as the inherent power of each, and a failure to establish this almost symbiotic relationship will result in a shortfall of magical capabilities and the eventual failure of the wand's mastery. Voldemort was never the true holder of the Elder Wand, nor was he able to form any sort of relationship with it, which resulted in his inability to master it. This meant that his power was stunted, and in an interesting turn of events, he was perhaps even less powerful than he would have been with his regular wand. Harry was the true master of the wand, which meant that it would not kill him, and Voldemort, being the unlawful owner of the wand, could not produce a level of power that was enough to kill Harry, killing curse or not. And while the Elder Wand is one of the main reasons for Harry defeating Voldemort, I think that it would be silly to overlook the elephant in the room, which is the fact that Voldemort used Harry's blood to rebuild his body. This blood is of course the same blood that belonged to Lily, Harry's mother. Because Voldemort uses Harry's blood to rebuild himself, a part of Harry and Lily lived inside of him. Voldemort believed that this would allow him to successfully attack Harry, while simultaneously being shielded by Lily's sacrificial protection. However, this sort of backfired, as in doing so, he actually unintentionally rendered Harry the only person capable of killing him. Voldemort was no longer a powerful being in his own right, and in fact now existed as a sort of a Horcrux for Harry. As long as Voldemort lived, Harry could not die. When Voldemort attacked Harry in a final standoff, all that he killed was his own Horcrux, and the part of his soul that lived inside of Harry. This brings us back to the Elder Wand, as when the Wand recognized that Harry was in fact the true source of Voldemort's power, it saw Voldemort as nothing more than protection for Harry, the Wand's true owner. And with that being said, that concludes the video. Even some die-hard Harry Potter fans might not know all of the ins and outs of this answer, so I hope you learned something. Until next time, you're a wizard, Harry!